Greetings everyone, my name is Etterville, and welcome back to my Let's Play of Mega Man Maker. During the last part, I covered 8 Veerasmith levels, so in this part, I'll be covering at least 5 or 6 more Veerasmith levels, starting out with this one, Convoy Man by Daibuman, with 19 plays and a score of 10. As always, if you want one of her levels to be featured in a future part like this one, please leave both the level name and level ID either in the comment section below or direct message me on Twitter. Also, as always, the full disclaimer of this entire LP series is linked in the description below. Also in the description are the timestamps for all the levels I cover in these parts, so if you want to check if her level is covered, expand the description. This level was made for the Make a Cool Roadmaster stage contest. So far, starting out pretty easy. Nice introductions to the Crushers, as well as those tire enemies and the Baconers. Not to mention the Sniper Joes. Now we're introducing the conveyor belts. I do want to return back for that E-Tank, by the way. We can either just rush forward and destroy that head of the tires, or just wait ahead and destroy it that way, or just skip past it by waiting. Now we're introducing the up and down enemies. However, there are no pits over here. Now we're combining usage of both the conveyor belts and the Crushers. It feels good to be back to playing Mega Man. In between this and the previous Mega Man Maker recording, it's been over a week since I last played a Mega Man game. And that was Convoy Man. I say that it was an okay traditional level. I feel that this stage could be enhanced if it actually had some custom gimmicks, if it was made in the Magmal 2 or Megamix engine. Otherwise, this stage kind of just exists. It was decently constructed, nice escalation and introduction of gimmicks and enemies, and nice climax at the end, but it just felt rather safe. Second level on the lineup is Drillman Minus Infinity by Croby, with 48 plays and a score of 11. So this is going to be a recreation of Drillman's level from Rockman 4 Minus Infinity, which I will LP in the future, by the way. Eventually, when I get to playing Mega Man ROM hacks. Let me see what's up over here. Let me guess, it's an alternate route. So let me go back down first. I will have to return back up over there to see where it leads to. Probably it leads back down to the sea tank. So far, so good. I think this is where the two pathways link up with each other. In fact, let me do a quick reset because I lost quite a bit of health there. Oh wait, I see an alternate pathway over there. Let me take a look. That's probably the boss's weakness. This originally was a Hippo mini-boss, but we don't have it in the engine yet. So instead we have a Squidon, which I can entirely skip. I wonder what's down that ladder first. Just an extra life. At least those up and down enemies were well telegraphed. Now to face Drillman. Or in this case, Flame Man. Unfortunately, this fight isn't as crazy as the Drillman encounter in Rockman 4 Minus Infinity. That was something. What with Drillman being able to change the entire terrain and trying to crush you with the terrain. What's up here? A bunch of things. That probably leads down to the tank. I can't slide in there for whatever reason. So guess I'll go down here. And here we are with the tank. Third level on the lineup is Mega Boy Series Flame Man by Roland the Doe, with 14 plays and a score of -1. Well, let's try it again. For a second there, the oil was camouflaged with the background. I was wondering why my movement was suddenly becoming less fluid. Quick reset just to be sure. So I do need to go down over here. Let's try this again. Let's take the slow route. Now let's jump into the fray. And fall into a pit. And repeatedly despawn the tri-propeller enemies. Well, this was rather easy. A lot more fun than their previous level, for sure. Oh no, Flame Man. Well, that was surely gonna happen, and there was no checkpoint over there. That was trolly though. There should have been a checkpoint right over there just before the boss battle. So it's basically luck of whether you'll immediately die when you enter the boss room or not. And I can completely understand why the stage got a negative score then. Suddenly the screen boundaries broke too. Even more now. Fourth level on the lineup is A Night in Space by JLRS13 with 16 plays and a score of 5. Let's see how this level fares. We started by only using the Night Crush, hence why the stage is called A Night in Space. But that means I can tear through most enemies very easily. All the stages in this part, with the exception of the previous one, have pretty good checkpoint placement. That was a strange repeated spring sound there. Nothing up over there. Time to face off against the boss, I guess. Charge Man in this more cramped boss arena. Essentially running in circles. Unless Charge Man decides to do this. This was an okay stage. The part I liked the most was the boss battle in this smaller arena. Nevertheless, it was fun to tear through all those enemies using a Night Crush. Fifth level on the lineup is Let Me Level With You Second 2-Hour Challenge Production Line by Swarm 9999 with 10 plays and a score of 2. This and the previous level were submitted to the second Let Me Level With You 2-Hour Challenge, where you had to create a level within 2 hours. This and the preceding level were the only 2 levels submitted to this contest, and this level won. So let's see how good it is. Remember, this stage was only made in about 2 hours, so set your expectations accordingly. Oh, I actually have access to other special weapons. Whoops. That wasn't a bottomless pit? I should have just walked to the right. That's what I was missing. What I really need is more health now. Like the one that just dropped there. That'll do. A sloppy run-through of this segment, but it works. The picket men are the greatest problems in this stage, as they don't really have long-range spammable weapons. Not to mention about a quarter of the time they're placed next to the fire bars. Phew, that was a close one. Next up is the boss battle. That was strange. It's just Sparkman. His weakness was the rolling cutter, but his better weakness was the firestorm. This was an okay level, but I kind of liked the previous stage more. That felt much more smooth. This felt a lot more stop and go. Sixth level on the lineup is Kaizo Key Abuse by Squiggs, with 30 plays and a score of 4. Oh boy, this stage is probably going to have a bunch of jump cuts, but I will tell you how many times I failed off screen. First off, for this level, do not collect any keys. At least that's what that sign says. So I will follow it. Well, that was an instant fail. I should have pre-fired. And yet I collect the key anyway. Can I salvage this? Oh, that's why I don't want to collect the key. Can I make it through anyway? That's what I want to know. I can squeeze in there. I just failed to time it correctly. Another failure of timing. This one jump is going to be an issue. Because if I go too far to the right, I'll collect that key. Here, I got it. Now I can pass through safely. I'll keep in all the failures for this first segment, but for future segments I'll probably edit them out. Unless they don't waste too much time. That section was easier than the previous one. A lot less precarious jumps. If anything, that should have been the first segment. Full restore of everything, down we go. And we're forced to collect 5 keys. I need to spend them somewhere, at some places. That's place number 1. Wow, that was foolish of me. That's 2 places, 3 left to go. That's just an E-tank, but I will take it. Couldn't make the jump, but I still maintain the E-tank. That's door number 3. I'm not risking it, I'm waiting for that green foot holder to come down. And up there are the 2 remaining doors. And for good reason. Although the hole for sliding through here is a lot bigger, so I could potentially make it through. Fun fact, only 2 failures were removed off screen. This stage is going surprisingly well, not that many failures, outside of during the first section. For a level called Kaizo Key Abuse, I was expecting the stage to be much more difficult and punishing, but it's surprisingly doable, though I wouldn't recommend it for lesser skilled Mega Man Maker players, for average skill to above average skilled. Now we face off with the boss, Stone Man. Something tells me that I want to collect all the keys this time. Of course, he's immune against the Mega Buster. Now what's to the right? 6 doors to open. This was a fun level. I'd say it's one of the more creative ones. For most of the stage, you do not want to collect keys, and for the cases where you're forced to, you must open up the doors in order to proceed onwards, so you don't end up getting locked. Although you can potentially make those jumps by doing slide jumps. I'm not sure if it's possible, but I think it's doable. So overall, out of the 6 levels I played throughout this episode, my favorite level would definitely be Kaizo Key Abuse by Squiggs, with an honorable mention going to Drillman Minus Infinity by Croby. So in the next part, I'll be covering several more Veer Submitted levels. Thanks for watching and have a nice day. Toodles!